Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Unnecessary Rudeness. My name is Cobal. I have been away, attacked by a flesh-eating virus. Here we have the Robe. The Robe, where have you been?
Just the worst place you can imagine.
Your mother's asshole?
The bathroom, mostly. No, just the bathroom. Your mother's asshole after that, but it was the bathroom first.
That's fair. That's fair. Here we have the only woman who is brave enough to be seen in public with me. Lady, where have you been?
Right?
I know. Where have you been, lady? A cold. So you've been in the Antarctic.
Yeah.
You went to go see your penguins.
I wish I was with my penguins.
I'll
They
splice
give me
that.
a blizzard.
Okay. You heard it here, folks. Lady wants to go into a penguin orgy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't really? And here we have.
They're so dapperly dressed.
They really are.
They are. That'd be
Quite
the
like-
fanciest orgy you've ever been to.
It really would be.
Yeah.
They're
And last-
tuxedo
You know what
penguins.
kind of
They're
orgies
hot.
I've been to.
And here we have.
They wear their own tuxedos.
They most certainly fucking do. And here we have also who is dapperly dressed, the man who makes me want to commit suicide on a daily basis. Tommy No Skin, where the fuck have you been?
Doing dishes.
Must have been a lot of
That's a lot
dishes.
of dishes.
For
You
3
walked
weeks.
out.
It is
You
a lot of
walked out
dishes.
You walked out on another restaurant bill, didn't you?
I mean, that was subpar food.
Fair enough.
This isn't like Fantasia either, where he has like that dancing mop or whatever the hell to help him clean the dishes and shit.
Oh no.
All right, so wanted to say this right at the beginning. If you guys like everything you see here, please like, share, subscribe. If you would like, we're gonna keep doing this once a week. We can't wait to keep doing more of this for you. So if you like this, definitely please like, comment. We want to know what you guys like, what you don't like, and honestly, we just love hearing from you. Yes, you with the scar.
Yay! I would also like to ask the viewers, if you can, just comment where you heard about us. I think that'd be interesting. Some of our viewers are people that didn't hear directly from somebody, either in the show or from a friend. It could have been from alternate
Stickers.
sources. Maybe it was the algorithm, some sort of advertisement. So, if
Yeah,
you
that'd be
can, just
interesting.
throw that in the comments.
Yeah.
I
I
did
lost my train
ask
of
one of
thought.
my UK friends about the show, and he was like, "So cool." He actually started watching them.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Everyone that watches
He said he
this, we
watched
love.
the most recent one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Honestly, everyone that watches us, we love you guys. Thank you. So, quite possibly, one of the greatest things that has happened to my apartment complex happened last night. And I have to tell you guys what happened. And she was there with me for this entire thing. It was great.
World's Dumbest came to us.
Pretty much, yeah. So we were sitting on the couch watching World's Dumbest, and I got up to get some water or something, I don't know. And I look out the window, and I see a cop car. And I look, and I see
saw cop car lights.
a second cop car is there. Holy shit, what is happening? And then we see two officers not dragging, he was walking, but they had one on either side of him, bringing him out from another building in my complex. And
Screaming.
we ended up going in the other room to like hide. Well, she was hiding, but
Oh,
I
forgot
was
to mention.
What?
When they were trying to put him in the car, he was resisting, so you could
a
hear
little bit.
the cops pushing him against the cop door, trying to get him in. And
Oh, I
he's
didn't
screaming,
hear that.
Handcuffs are too tight.
Yeah, I
You
heard that.
didn't see that?
I heard that the handcuffs
What
were
a
too
rush.
tight. Yeah. So we're sitting there watching this.
It's always the same excuse.
Yeah.
Handcuffs
Yeah,
are too
I'm
tight.
already sexually aroused. Could you
I'm sure you
describe
are.
the screaming? How was the screaming? Was it like bloody murder, like a screeching?
Yeah.
A real deep
No,
growl?
it
like
wasn't
guttural
deep growl.
thing, or-
No, it was just
Not
he
deep
was just
growling,
yelling.
it was just
He was just yelling
disturbing.
loud. I wouldn't say it was
Like
disturbing.
a
He was just
drunk.
yelling. I didn't
Like
get
a
drunk.
drunk
Whole
person
apartment
yelling.
you were inside your apartment and you could hear this.
Yeah. Well, I had the window.
Oh
open.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The
we
window
could hear
was
it.
closed.
No, the window in the
He
game room
opened
was
the
open.
window, and I
No,
got
the
mad
window
at
in
him.
Oh, that was later. You're getting well ahead of this. I'm trying to go in order here. So, dudes,
No, we were in the living room.
we were
The
originally in the
window
living
was
room,
not open.
and then we went into
But
the
you could
game
start
room.
hearing him.
Yeah, we could hear
You
him through the
did.
window.
I wasn't in there yet.
We could hear him through the
Yes.
window, and then we went into the game room where the window was already open. So she's hiding on the floor behind the curtain, which is hilarious. And I'm just sitting there with my arm up on the windowsill watching this. So I don't give a fuck who sees. So we're watching this. It's great. And we can hear him yelling, the handcuffs are
Yeah.
too tight. He yells and he wants an ambulance and okay, whatever. And eventually a fire truck pulls in. There were at some point, four cop cruisers.
Four cop cars. Four cop cars showed up, and
There
then
were four
a fire
cop cars
truck.
total. Yeah. And the
There
fire
was
truck
five.
shows up. No, there
There
were
was
four.
five.
No, four cop cars, a fire truck, and an ambulance.
No, there was five. Another one showed up. Did
That
you
was
miss
later.
That one?
That was much later. So he wants an ambulance because he's claiming the cops are hurting him. And the cops they weren't being overly rough with him. They dragged him out of the house and stuff, and they had him in cuffs, but they weren't being overly aggressive towards him. So a
That
fire
happened
truck,
inside.
maybe. Fire truck shows up, ambulance shows up, and we can't really see what's going on at this point because there's the dumpster is in the way. But we go back into the living room, and I open the window.
And trees.
Trees. I go back in the living room, and I open the window to see more. But she was hot, so she
Who's
didn't really want to.
Seymour?
But
To see more
Was she
Like-
bothered?
out of the window.
not at that point, no. But she was hot, so I closed the window back on, and I went back in the game room. And eventually we see him being put on a stretcher. Well, eventually we see him on a stretcher being put into an ambulance. He's sitting up, and I'm sure he was just fine. But
So he's going
Can
into
You
I-
an
didn't look
ambulance.
fine. You didn't look fine.
I was just gonna ask if he had gotten slammed on the ground at all.
not that we saw. No, I don't
we
believe
didn't see
so.
that. No.
No, there would have been sounds. We would have heard that. No, there was nothing.
So there
Um,
wasn't too much of a scuffle or anything.
Not that we saw.
No.
What we were able to piece together is that there may have been some kind of domestic violence. There may have been a bit of a fight. It sounds like he got punched
Mhm.
in the face.
Oh.
And then Lady remembers at this point that I have a friend, coworker, that lives in the same building that this happened from. So I'm like, oh my god, I gotta
Yeah,
text
I
him.
said, why don't you talk? Why don't you text your friend and
Yeah.
ask him what's going on
So
if it's in the same building?
So I
And
go to
then
my
he
phone.
was about to, and he got a missed call.
I was going to text him, and then I realized he called me. So I'm like, yes, fuck yes. So I call him, and he unfortunately didn't have much more information than I did. Are you stretching? Are you asking a question? Are you trying to assert your dominance? What's going on here? Do you need to use the restroom?
If I was asserting dominance, listen. I have a question. Why didn't you just use your scanner to figure out
I thought of that,
what
but
was going on?
Wait, what scanner? He has a scanner?
I have a police scanner
his
app on my
phone.
phone. Yeah, I thought about it, but
Why didn't you do that?
I thought about it later on during the thing.
Uh,
Oh, you poor, sweet, innocent girl. Ugh.
Cobal is just not happy.
What happened here?
He's
What
getting
happened?
what
You've become a
Come
Christian.
on.
you get what you fucking deserve. So after this whole fiasco, we go back to watching World's Dumbest, and later on in the night, we're getting ready to go to bed, and we see lights backing into the handicap spot, which is right next to my spot. And I realize that's another police car. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yes, you with the ugly
It's
face.
the same one. They just moved.
When
No,
precisely
they
did this
did
take
leave.
place?
What?
Like 9?
No, I watched them. They pulled into the handicap
No.
spot.
Like,
they didn't leave.
Day.
Yes,
Like,
last night.
how many did? Oh, it was last night. Okay.
Last night.
I was curious to know if like there was a follow-up episode of World's Dumbest, and because typically when there's like a chase or something like that, they have like the helicopter perspective, kind of the bird's eye view.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if like you guys would be in your apartment watching World's Dumbest, and oh my god, there we are on the TV, and it's like a bird's eye, and you can see inside your apartment, and you're just getting pegged. Oh my god!
That was an incredibly long setup for an unfunny joke.
I thought it was funny.
That's the guy who's the
For-
only one not laughing.
For a show that prides itself on being unnecessarily rude, we're very polite and take our turns in asking questions and raising our hand for attention. Yes, you. What do you want?
Sir, question.
It's
Was
actually
the cop
it's
indeed
ma'am.
handicapped?
No.
Ma'am? I'm sorry to misgender you. Was that cop actually handicapped?
No, I don't believe so. No.
Son of a bitch.
No.
Did you go down and make sure that he was handicapped after he left?
No, but I
No.
thought about going. I thought about going outside and offering him a slice
I
of
thought-
pizza.
I thought, Tommy, I thought you meant the police.
I
At
did.
first, because I was like, he just
He
looks
did.
out
I didn't mean
and
the
there's like
police.
he's being led away.
He parked in the handicap spot.
He's being led away by two police on either side of him in wheelchairs. Like
He's
they're
being
just
led away by
rolling
two
next
Joe
to him.
That could have been my spot.
I. So, and after that,
Sir,
I'm incredible.
Sir, you're going to have to get in the car, sir.
yeah, you
Me.
keep fighting us. I'm gonna hit the back of your legs with my wheel. Stop! That hurts. Flat tire.
So,
Oh.
so, and after that, of course, me being the paranoid motherfucker I am, that cop car stayed there for like at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I was paranoid the entire rest of the night. I'm just like, there's a cop car parked in front of my window next to my car. Why? Itchy foot.
Oh, my God.
I'm surprised you would be like nervous about that.
I'm just paranoid.
I don't know
he's right out
why.
front.
He's never
What do you
I'm
paranoid.
always paranoid. I'm always paranoid.
What do you
It's
have
just
to be paranoid about, Ben?
You're not always paranoid. You're the one that
Oh,
likes
yes,
to
I
leave
am.
your windows open while you go to bed.
no, I don't. I do it occasionally, but I only leave one
He wants
specific
people
window
to
open.
look in. He
That's
intentionally
why-
lays by the window in the nude.
Anyway,
Look at my
First place
shame.
they'll go.
I hope someone breaks in and takes advantage of me.
so
he just leaves
sleeps
rose
I'm the
petals
paranoid
out.
one.
Leaves rose petals going over the windowsill in hopes that someone will see them and like find their way in.
Completely covered in blankets except for his bare ass facing the window.
anyway,
Smooth jazz.
so yeah, that was our night.
An oversized picture of Gilderoy Lockhart above the bed.
No, if I'm gonna have an oversized picture of anything above my bed, it's going to be Vigo, Vigo the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2. It's Vigo.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Jada Pinkett Smith with vitiligo.
That's not what she has.
Or it's alopecia, isn't it?
Yes. So
Yeah.
good.
Carry
good
on,
job.
carry on.
Good job there.
Who
Oh,
does?
Then we
my
have a
What
Will
disease is
Smith on to
wrong.
slap us.
What? I'll slap you.
He's
I'll
on next
slap you
week,
with my
actually.
dick. Ah,
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a lot closer than that.
yeah. I'll do it after. I'll
There's
do
not
it
gonna
after
be
the show.
Much force behind it.
So before we go any further, I do want to address something blatantly obvious. We are in a new room. Look at this. We have a
Kinda.
couch. They're sitting. Everyone's
fuck?
staring at me. What? I mean, I'm not sure how this
I
happened.
mean,
This is the same room where we recorded our first video, where Tommy No Skin cheated and won the game of pool.
Hi.
Yeah, dick. But yes,
That
we're
was fun.
trying. I'm sure it was. We are trying something new to
Tommy Shin splints.
yeah, because yeah, we're just trying something new, seeing how it goes. Yeah, let's figure out how to do something. So anyway,
Yeah.
I've said,
I like it.
yeah. So do I. So far, I think this is working out fairly well.
This feels more like a student-teacher relationship because we're all sitting and you're standing.
But you
Except no
also
one's
will.
getting poked.
You also will
No
raise.
one's
You
being
also
taught
raise your
anything either.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
just like
Yeah,
before.
you're the only two that are raising your hands. I haven't raised my hand.
well,
He's
I have
groomed
said,
I'd rather
to do
stop
that, just like a
being
teacher-student
Oh, God.
relationship.
for fuck's sake.
I was told to stop being polite, and I stopped being polite, and you guys are being polite.
Oh no! That's where the politeness stops. I'm glad. I am glad you're embracing your inner bitch. Just let it all out.
My inner what?
Your inner
No.
bitch. Yeah. Let the
My
hate
inner
flow
bitch?
through you. Yes. Anyway, so I have said what I wanted to talk about. Let's start with second chair over here. Tommy No Skin, do you have anything to add to this wondrous return to YouTube's?
No, I don't really think so. I haven't really done that much the past 3 weeks, so I don't really.
It's a
have
long
much.
time to not really have done anything.
I know
It
it's
is.
in all
I've done
serious.
things, but I mean, when they happen, I'm like, ooh, I could really talk about that. And then another week goes by, and it's like, well, it's kind of past, and
Yeah.
my memory's starting to fade. And then 3 weeks goes by, and it's like, well, I don't even remember what the fuck I was going to talk about anymore.
Do we have a sponsor this week by any chance?
Not
Sponsor
that I
what?
can remember.
No, nothing good. What about Air? Have we
Were
been
we
sponsored by Air yet?
I thought we were sponsored
I
by the
think so.
homeless this week.
That's right. We were sponsored by the homeless. They all just kind of
I mean, we
got.
are
They
in
all just kind of got
California.
together. Yeah, they all just kind of got together, brought us 4 scraps of food, and we didn't need it, but they came.
I
together
promised
for
them
us.
I promised them a 30-second slot in return for their used socks, but I honestly don't think we're going to see those socks anytime. Guys.
No,
Probably not.
And it's honestly, we recorded the segment. It's probably going to get cut for time.
And what are you going to use
What
their
is?
used socks for? Building blocks? They're
Fire.
so stiff.
Yeah.
The same.
Well,
The
yeah,
same thing
you
they
can-
use them for.
well, yeah.
Fire.
Can you imagine finding
Or
a
construction
sock that
material.
was so cum-filled that it just sounds like porcelain?
Oh my god. We need something so we can. We need something so we can tie you to a stake and set you on fire. That's what we're going to use the socks for.
I don't think that would work.
I'm
Too
gonna try.
sticky.
Gonna
You
try.
might as well. Ugh.
Anyway.
Disgusting. Disgusting and gross.
And that has been this week's sponsor, The Homeless. Thank you for all that you do for us.
Ignore it everywhere. That's
But
it.
still in our hearts.
Just ignore it everywhere. No. Most of them choose it.
Got me liquor. What's so funny?
What he just said. Anyway. Holy shit.
So I made some
kidding, I
liquor
saw it.
after 4 weeks of trying to find cherry juice. Do you know how hard it is to find cherry juice?
Apparently very.
Extremely
because
hard.
The
Cherry
black
juice.
the black cherry juice you got was disgusting.
That's
Cherry
not even
flavored
cherry
anything
juice.
is
That's
gross.
black cherry juice.
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
still
looking
disgusting.
for cherry juice.
Yeah, it's still disgusting.
After trying to find 5 different flavors, I finally went back to Walmart and found one. Juicy Juice, cherry flavor. And then I looked at the ingredients. It's not all fucking cherry juice. It has pear and all the other shit in it.
Of course it
I've
does.
never tasted
Guys,
a
Capri Sun, no cherry. And she's looking at the
Capri
ingredients,
Sun
and
is
I looked
not
at the
cherry
ingredients,
juice.
and
That's
it's so
cherry
great.
flavored.
And
Yeah.
I go, Ma, that's not just cherry juice. There's cherry, pear, and apple. I go, I ain't putting that in my liquor.
Although,
So-
now that you mention it, I do want to try alcoholic Capri Sun.
I didn't put any in. But the problem was, I kept tasting it. Well, I have like a bacteria infection, so like I'm all like congested and stuff. So I'm trying to taste it and I can't taste it. I asked my mom to taste it and she goes gets it to my dad. And I'm like, does it taste like cherry pie to you? It has to taste like cherry pie. I can't add liquor in. So I taste it, it's like cherry pie. And my dad goes, it's too sweet. So I go down it with like a little bit of lemon juice. Too sweet.
I would have tried it. I would have tried that.
I'm like, I'm just gonna add cinnamon. Maybe I'll add like ginger, add a little bit of ginger in there and a little bit of spices. Eventually, it tasted really good. And my dad goes, it's too sweet. Mom goes,
So
So
what you're
I added
saying
the grain
is,
alcohol and I go to her, what?
so what you're saying
What?
is, you added in sugar, spice, and everything nice.
You're a despicable human. You know that?
Those
It
were
was
the
more of a pain
ingredients.
in the
Word
ass.
human broadly.
These were the
Don't bring
ingredients
that bad
chosen to
mojo
create
in
the
here.
perfect little girls. Mojo Jojo.
Or that JoJo.
So I added the grain alcohol and I gave it to my mom and let her try it. And she goes, I said, what's it
broke
taste
his
like? What's
arm.
missing?
Wait, I'm going to distract from you for
She
1
is
second.
a horrible taster.
The robe just broke his arm.
What?
Sitting here
How?
doing nothing. He just broke his fucking arm.
Wait, for real?
No.
It does look broken.
Oh, the compound fracture stinks. Oh.
I'm sure it does. All that concentrated evil.
Quick, spit in my gash. Spit in my gash.
I'm gonna rub it in.
I'll shit.
Yeah,
I will
the
shit that
exposed
for you.
bones.
And then I had a funny thing at work. I was asked to go get a coat. So I look at my other coworker and I said, do you know what a coat is? And is this a new item we have in the restaurant? And she goes, no. But there's somebody sleeping about a door. And I go, oh, I didn't know that. He's snoring and everything. I'm like, he's waiting on a to-go order. I'll see if it's ready now. And then I asked the server, and it says, so where is this coat and where do I give it to which woman? There's like 2 out there. And she says, no, Coke. Like you did with the other woman. I go, I give another one Coke?
You heard it here first.
So she
She's selling.
said Coke.
She's selling She's selling cocaine out of
And
the
she was
restaurant.
talking about a Coca-Cola soda. And I'm over here like, I have a blocked ear. I'm sorry. I can't hear. It's like all muffled.
Oh god.
You were
So
like
I only
already
have
taking
one
out
good
cash
ear.
for
Oh, shit.
transaction.
And it's already blocked. And then
I
I have
just
a left
rotated.
that already has 5%
I saw
buffering
that.
in it. So it's like,
I
Oh,
Why is
that's
apologize.
Thaddeus
hilarious.
is pumping? Thaddeus is pumping
Pumping?
away over here.
Yeah, he's been doing that. He's
Alright.
doing his best B impression. I apologize for the
Good night.
random rotation. I'm so sorry for the camp people watching this. I accidentally rotated. Rotate your owl. Anyway,
But yeah, it's been rough, I guess.
it's been
My
1
boss
week since you
didn't
looked
give
at
me any
me.
hours. She intended on that on purpose, but then found that I wasn't. And she didn't want to schedule me on the last weekend because I ended up leaving early on Sunday because I was sick, and she assumed that it was busy, that it was too slow for me to stay there. And then I was accused of some shit that was in the VIP room, and I'm like, I can't believe you accused me. Why can't you just ask if I did it? Like, she just assumed, and it just irritated me. Oh, it made me so angry. I think I have 1 more month till she leaves.
No,
She resigned like 2 weeks ago, and yet she's still here.
Sounds like somebody else we know. Gave us 2 weeks notice, and what was it? A couple years later, he's still here.
Which one's that?
anybody I know?
Yeah.
Is that who I'm?
Is he still missing a lens?
Oh my
Kind of
god!
scared for my new boss.
Yes, he is.
Oh my god!
I wonder who it's going to be.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Well,
I hope
We've
they
heard-
don't attack me.
I'm sure you'll be fine. We've heard from me. We've heard from. I keep forgetting your name. I want to say it's Alan.
It's close.
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 Okay. We've heard from this
Let's go with
asshole.
that.
We've heard from
I think
Lady.
it's anal cyst.
Oh, that's right. I can see why I would get those two things mixed up.
You want to try it?
So
I got
Do you
two
have
of
any-
them in case someone wants to party.
you could fist two people at once.
I can.
Walk around.
Tried it on myself. Works.
What you could do? What you could do is you could be fisting one midget, two midgets, and just walk around with midget gloves.
They're my sock
you wanna
boppers.
Anyone gets in your way, you just swing them at them.
Holy shit! All right.
You make them make little piggy noises.
I don't think I'll have to make them make noises. I think they'll be doing it anyway.
Yeah. Who are you? What are you doing to me? Why are you? Why? You
Who's
can't
that
take me
man
there.
fisting two midgets?
The trick is, when you're inside, to make sure that it locks in place, you gotta open up.
Yeah, that's true. So, lastly,
Yeah, that way they don't slide off.
do you have anything to add to this cacophony of sadness?
Just something real quick, I guess. While we were on our short break there, I was at a family reunion.
Looking for a wife?
Looking for love in all the wrong places, young Cobalt.
Yeah.
And it's a family reunion where everyone goes gets together and we kind of like camp. We set up tents and stuff. And but it's at one of our family's residences, and it's on 100 acres. And so at one point we kind of walked away into the woods, and we're just walking the trail by the brook and stuff. And we picked up a gnarled old root from a tree, and we brought it back, and we were like carving it and stuff. We carved it into this really kind of like ornate cobra snake, and without telling the owner, we like stuck it in their garden, like sticking out like a head. And I'm just waiting
Jesus.
for the moment that their hired
waiting
help
for the shoe
finds
to
that
drop.
in the garden. Fleep, look.
Wow.
So you carved a stick made out of a cobra?
Yes, exactly, precisely. And they don't actually have hired help, but I would imagine if they did, it would be like Oscar or something from The Office. Anyways, cool.
Did you ever see them react to it or no?
No, he wants
No,
to.
we left before they found it. We
Um,
left before they found it.
All right. So,
I have a question.
does it pertain to
I
your
just thought it
inevitable
was-
demise?
Maybe. Depends on how bad it is. You may stab me tomorrow.
I mean, that's just a possibility any day of the week. So, proceed.
So, my sister-in-law said that she wanted to watch that movie, Where the Crawdads Sing. Crawdads Sing.
I've never heard of it.
what? Okay.
Where the crowd
is
dogs
that a
sing?
comedy?
Yeah. What does this
Oh,
have
no,
to
it's
do
a
with me
movie that
murdering
just
came
you?
out.
Okay.
The movie that just
was
came
Will
out.
It's
Ferrell?
a horror movie?
It has Reese Witherspoon in it. And I was wondering, has anybody ever seen her without her spoon?
Okay. And on that,
Okay, that's funny, but I was trying not to laugh. But it's kind of hard not to.
on that horrible, and I'm hesitant to use the word comedy. On that little bit there, I think it's time to end. This has been great. It's been great seeing you guys all again. It's great back to be in this room, even if it is in a different section of the room. It's good to be back in this room.
Pineapple. Hey, cat! I see cat.
You see my cat? Is my cat doing things? All right. But yeah, like you
In
said
a
earlier,
window.
good. But yes, again, like if you like the video, please like. We will definitely be having more of this for you guys. We will be back next week. For myself, Cobal,
Pineapple.
the Robe, the Pineapple, and Tommy No Skin. This has been Unnecessary
I'm Lady.
Rudeness.
I'm not Pineapple. What are you talking about?
You've been saying pineapple, so I'm like, okay, well, you're Pineapple now.
You told me to say things random, so.
That may have been the funniest thing you've said on the show so far.
You tried to play things so random, so pineapple, banana.
I love you. So, for all of us here, this is Unnecessary Rudeness, and as always, it is an experiment to see how quickly we can be canceled. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Please stay away from my penis. Ooh,
Bye.
not in front of Lady.
from this guy.